சக்தி கொஞ்சம் நகர்ந்துக்கோ.
Good morning to all. Today we are going to celebrate 72nd Republic Day function. On behalf of our great management, we welcome all of you. Now I all of you stand up. We request to our chief guest to hoist the national flag and along with our beloved principal and vice principal. Salute the flag, salute. Order. National anthem begin. Thank you, sir. Now I request our beloved principal, Dr. P. V. Mohan sir, to deliver the welcome address.
Very good morning to all of you. Most respected speakers of today's function, Mr. Mailusamy, Managing Director, MMBS, beloved Vice Principal Professor Chandra Mohan, our Dean Professor Subbaraj, Heads of Departments, Professor Ali, Dr. Sarunakumar, Professor Vetrivelan, our Medical Director, Dr. Indadaran, other faculty colleagues, my special welcome to our first year students who have graced this occasion. I welcome each and every one of you, and some of the parents have also come. Extremely happy meeting all of you. My special welcome to our faculty colleagues who are from quarters, who have come here with their families. A very good morning to each and every one of you. So we are celebrating the Republic Day, and it's one of the great moments. And to honor us, we have a very distinguished guest today, Mr. Mailusamy, an alumnus of PhD Tech, who is a person very well known for service. He is an active member in the Rotary Club, and I am sure that our first year students will grab this opportunity and take steps to start a Rotary Club in our institution. So I request Professor Vettivelan to take the steps forward so that we start a Rotary Club. Maybe the initiative could be from our first year students. He has been in the yeoman service of the society. He has got his own manufacturing plants which are involved in manufacturing of gears, and I was talking to him a few minutes back. He has set up another plant in Perundurai. So he is doing a wonderful service for the society as an entrepreneur, providing job for many people. And PSG particularly is proud of all our alumni who are not only job seekers but job givers. So we wish that more and more students take to entrepreneurship and become great entrepreneurs who will be serving the community in a very significant way. As a part of this beautiful day, I thought I will give you a small message, and this message is from Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. So he gives a beautiful aphorism called the Sutra, the way we have Tirukkural, very beautifully, simply said. So the sutra goes like this. So maybe we get some useful message for all of us, for our life. The key point that he says is Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Let's try to understand the meaning of these aphorisms, sutras. They are all authentic words put in a condensed form, and they carry a lot of meaning with a lot of clarity, put in very condensed form, because those days texts were not there. So it was all communicated orally. Madam Banda, please come. I am very happy that some of our students have come with parents. We are extremely proud that our parents are also attending the Republic Day celebration. Of course, we do have the entire program being telecast in the online, and of course it will be available in our YouTube channel also. So as I was telling, the sutra of Patanjali, which says Yogaha Chitta Vritti Nirodha. What they say is, the word yoga means getting united with our true nature. I repeat, getting aligned with our essential nature is yoga, getting yoked onto it. And what does it mean? What are the prerequisites? He says, Chitta Vritti Nirodha. The mind is continuously wandering, all the time telling, I want this, I want that, I need to change this is not okay, I like this, I don't like this. We keep on judging others, we keep on comparing others, making judgment about our own self, judging everybody. So this is called the wandering nature of the mind, and that has to be brought down, not by force, by a unique principle called uninvolved witnessing. I repeat, the mind has to be disciplined by a process called uninvolved witnessing. When I say uninvolved witnessing, witness the thought varda, the ennam varda. Just be a witness. Do not follow through that particular thought. So therefore, can we really practice this uninvolved witnessing of the thought patterns which keep coming from moment to moment? And that is the need of the hour. If we can do that, there is a possibility of getting aligned with our essential nature. And of late, we see students with a lot of energy, lot of enthusiasm, but the mind is wandering, chattering. That is what Patanjali told in those about 5,000 years back. Can you contain the wandering nature? Can we still the mind, not by force, by witnessing? And having witnessed it, what are the next steps? Simple. Tadaha, thereafter. Drishtaha Swarupe Anusandhanam. Tadaha Drishtaha Swarupe Anusandhanam. Let's try to understand this second sutra. Having stilled the mind, having brought the mind under control, the incessant thoughts are coming down, having brought it under control, what is it that we have to do? Tadaha, thereafter. Can we really look at the background of the mind? Can we really look at the source of the mind? For example, now we are listening, perceiving. If you recall, in our universal human values classes, we have defined what is the reality. Reality is that which is now listening. Please understand, reality is not something that is abstract, which is closer than the closest. That which is listening, that which is perceiving, that is our reality. Can we go down to that reality? The prerequisite is slow down the mind, calm the mind, still the mind. When you still the mind, can you go back to the reality? And that reality is now listening, the reality is speaking, the reality is perceiving. Can we recognize that reality? When the mind is full of incessant thoughts, it covers up our reality. And unless we calm down the mind, okay, all our prejudices, all our distractions will cover the reality. So in order to unveil it, calm the mind. Having calmed the mind, go back to your essential nature, and there, from that essential nature, if you can respond, it will be perfect. So therefore, what Patanjali says is, whenever you are in a particular critical situation, go back to your source first by stilling your mind. Go back to your essential source and ask a fundamental question: is there a different way of looking at things? From the source, the right answer will come, and that will help us to take the correct decision. So this is such a beautiful, simple method, practical method, which has been given by Patanjali, great saint. So such aphorisms are there plenty. For example, in Tirukkural, the same thing is told in a different way. எப்பொருள் யார் யார் வாய் கேட்பினும் அப்பொருள் மெய்ப்பொருள் காண்பது அறிவு. So same thing, put in a different way. Ramana Maharshi also says the same thing in a slightly different way. He says, Ahamapayatakam Nijavibanakam Mahadikam Tapo Yaha Ramana Vakyam. Ahamapayatakam, meaning if you can bring down, calm down your mind. Nijavibanakam, meaning try to look at the truth. And that is the greatest Mahadikam Tapo. This is the highest form of tapaha. And that is what is the essential statement of Ramana Maharshi. So this way, great people in our country have told the importance of stilling the mind, making the mind calm, and then look at the situation from that calmness. We will see the situation clearly in a different way. Perhaps a better solution will emerge. This pause is important. I would like to emphasize again, this pause is important. Because many a times when we are excited, we respond, rather we react. So instead of reacting, can we pause, calm the mind, and from that respond? That is the message. So that the right response to the right environment will emerge naturally. And all our great freedom fighters, they have really toiled hard. They have been able to do yeoman service to the society, to the country, because the strength of India has been the spirituality. And once we are able to revive the spirituality, well, we can go back to excellent performance in whatever activity we do. As students, we have to be best students. As a son or daughter, you have to be the best son or daughter, serving the parents, serving the society, serving the country. So we will all become extremely good in whatever field of activity in which we get committed. So therefore, this is a unique path which has been there in our tradition. Let us revive that and really come up with flying colors and excel in all our walks of life. So therefore, with these few words, I welcome once again each and every one of you, parents, students, particularly first year students, children, faculty colleagues, our staff members, who have all found time to come for this beautiful Republic Day, in spite of the fact that we have pandemic. Okay, in limited numbers people have turned up, and I'm sure we'll be celebrating this great day with a lot of gay and fun. And in case there are a few students who would like to make some presentation, somebody wants to play a song, you're most welcome. Okay, anybody who is interested in sharing your cultural talent, if you are interested, we are extremely happy. We are most welcome. We can also join and celebrate. So with these few words, I take this opportunity to welcome all of you once again for this beautiful function. Thank you for it all.
Thank you, sir. Now we request our Honorable Chief Guest, the Mailkami R, Managing Director, MMES Private Limited, to deliver the 72nd Republic Day speech.
Respected Principal, Dr. Mohan Ram, Vice Principal, Professor Chandra Mohan, and all the teachers present here, also through virtual media, and the students, guests, students' parents, and all other associates, staff. Good morning to all of you. I'm not getting any response. Good morning to all of you. Good morning, sir. I hope you are all very active. My greetings to all of you on this 72nd Republic Day celebration. I'm really happy to hoist this flag in this campus. Though I did many times in PhD College of Technology, but PhD iTech, this is my first visit. Though we have been interacting to do some projects. And when the flag is on high, we feel that we are true Indians. To make this feeling, to feel yourself, how many amount of our forefathers, how many numbers of forefathers have lost their life, to go back to 1900s to 1950, their dedication, it's a selflessness, that they never thought that they will get the freedom. But untiring, continuous effort for the minimum of 30 to 40 years, fighting against the colonialism, they could get finally the independence in 1947, which you all know. At that time we got the independence, but we do not know how to run the country. We do not have the system. So to have the system, Dr. Ambedkar was given the role of making the Constitution of India. That was completed in 1950. That was again put on to roll on 26th of January 1950. So that was the day India, all Indians became republic. Otherwise we were slaves to the English people. So after that, all of us, probably the few of you do not know what is republic, because you are already enjoying the full freedom. But the people from the older generation, before 1940s, 1950s, they know how difficult it is to move freely within our own country. So now it's a day to remember all that who spared their life to our well-being. So today we have to thank every one of them who dedicated their lifetime for the benefit of the future generations. So this is the day that we will remark and give the thankfulness to the entire people who have supported us for being a republic and being free to express our own ideas and thoughts and grow on our own. So this is the day that we have to remember, and all of you, I am not going to talk much about the Independence, Republic Day details. Please Google it today, everybody can have an approach to that. Next important point, when you are studying into the PhD College of Technology, you feel that we have to do something to our society. Because our PhD College of Technology was established in that motto. Many of you have received the invitation. If you see the footnote of the invitation, that is the theme which everyone have to follow. Let there be charity. I don't know how many of you have read that. So that others can share my family's prosperity. This should be your motto on this day. You should take oath on this day. Whatever you make, maybe you have to have something for others. We cannot own entire prosperity within ourselves, then there won't be any enjoyment. If you know how to share, then the happiness gets multiplied. So we have to follow the sharing and caring. What is sharing? Now PhD College of Technology and PhD iTech, which is established with the latest infrastructure, is sharing their knowledges to all youngsters, particularly the students community, with a dedicated staff and associated members. Probably you may be here for 4 years, but that is going to determine your life. So make use of that opportunity each and every day. If you look at it, year-wise where you split it, it's going to be only 800 days, effective days. Out of that 800 days, how much you have to improve? How much you have to learn? Because this is the time that staff will have time to talk to you. And they are interested in you because you have to get graduated in your respective discipline. Whether you study
which branch doesn't matter, how you are studying it, how effectively you are making use of the learning system. There are much important value-based system have to be studied. Not only engineering. Now we miss human values. Take it 1950, our population in India was only 35 crores. Today, any of you know what is the population in India? It is 138 crores. On an average, every year, near to 1% is the growth rate. Now, today we are the second largest populated country in the world. So we have limited resources. What 38 crores shared about 72 years back, the same thing we have to share now, particularly the land, water, and the air. So what we have to do to the nature? We have to maintain the water, we have to maintain the air quality, we have to maintain the land usability. So these three are going to remain the same. But the population, we expected, as per the forecast given, by 2030 we will be the number one in the world. We will be reaching 150 crores. But don't worry about the population increase. What other economics forecast, that demographic age, that means 65% of the population is below 35 years, which is the strength of our nation. So dear students, please understand the population doesn't affect your growth. Our territory is global. We have to look the global opportunities. Now local opportunities, when we studied, we only look for the local opportunities. And then it's grown up to national opportunities, now global opportunities for you all. You have excellent opportunity. The age group which between 20 to 35 is around 40%, which is our Prime Minister Modi is looking to empower them to serve the entire world. Today all of you know what software is doing. India is well known throughout the world. Similar way, all of you students, I request, please concentrate on your health. Health is wealth. How many of you know that health is wealth? There are reasons that engineering colleges can grow. But why a medical system has to grow? Medical engineering college, engineering as well as medical doctors and hospitals are in the high growth. It is good one way that the nation has got a better life expectancy. Now our average life expectancy is around 69 years, which was about 40 years, 20 years back. So that is good one way to enhance the life of the people. Why so much of diseases are occurring? That is due to the, as I mentioned earlier, health is wealth. One is water, then the air, and the food we intake. We all go for a tasty food, but our system doesn't accept all the taste. So we have to take care of your health. During the time, I am proud to say, I am now, normally age we don't reveal, but I like to reveal, I am 62 years old, just 10 years less than the Republic Day. But I have not gone to the major treatments into the hospital. You can give a good support or clap also. Yeah, you are all looking very serious, it's not serious that way. Because as Dr. Principal Mohan Ram told, yoga and meditation. While our Prime Minister Modi emphasis on that, all the spiritual gurus, yoga and meditation. Yoga is for your physical fitness. Meditation is for mental fitness. As Dr. Principal told, if you are preparing for doing a proper meditation, the reading of books is very easy. Your concentration improves. It is not so easy to control our mind. Many times you see mind is like a manam or kurangal. You all know that. So it is very difficult to control our mind. Because today technology and what you have, the mobile and the exposures and the disturbances from the outside, when even you hearing the lecture or the class, you are looking at the mobile and you are getting disturbed. Even a second disturbance will erase your mind, at least before that 5 minutes subject that you have heard. Our concentration goes elsewhere, so it gets disturbed. We were having so many scholars, how they achieved? They gave concentrated thought to the subject which they are interested. Doesn't matter whether you study engineering or physics or chemistry, but you must have the human science in mind. You should talk to your parents. Your parents' dreams are much more valuable and you have to respect their dreams. Nowadays we feel there are many parents unattended, though they have toiled their life to take care of you, to educate you, to keep you in a good position after your education, but finally when they reach their older age, they undergo a lot of mental stress because there is no care for them. Due to the younger generation's busy schedule, running for the what you call the wealth generation or money, finally the who brought up you are leaving them unattended. Many of them, not I am telling you particularly, many of them. I am into the Rotary for the last 20 years. The Rotary Club, we do services to the elderly people and children. So what type of problems in the society? The education, the purpose of education is to remove the problems in the society. If it is not societal oriented, the purpose of education is no value. So all of you who are taking education, please look into the societal problems. We normally look at the question problems and then then we'll do the answering after reading the book. But there are problems for which there are no written answers, which you have to approach them in a proper way and give a society their good answers. Maybe we are living in a very, very good city, but when you travel to the rural areas, many of them are not getting enough facilities to enjoy their life. All of you have to concentrate on the improvement of the society. So still the poverty line has to come up. There are children, if you happen to visit to the Valparai, Uti and all the rural areas, many children are even running today without chappals. And we do service to the government schools. We go to the government schools and they don't have a computer to access. Whereas middle and above middle section has got every facility to make use of the computers and whatnot, all the latest technology. But still, I find a lot of rural students are performing very well in the top services exams like IAS, IPS, and even NEET also, the rural students have performed very well. The purpose of education not only constrains you. When you get educated, you must deliberate to the entrepreneurial society. I like to iterate here that just born baby having heart failure. Why? Is it the mistake of parents? It is actually the basic nutrients failure among the parents. So we used to do the Rotary Club of Coimbatore Sai City and many Rotary clubs in India and around the world used to take up the heart surgery to the children below 15 years. Please understand, 8 out of 1,000 children born have got a heart ailment. They have to undergo either a surgery in any of the hospitals to have a comfortable life. So we do take up, there are cases where they don't have a ration card. Even today, the government of Tamil Nadu, government of India is announcing so much of advertisement. There is still illiteracy prevailing in rural areas. Not only rural, even in urban areas also, where slum dwellers do not know due to the various reasons. Maybe the orphan children, maybe the just born mother have, you are all reading in the newspapers, mother have left unattended child. So many societal issues are there. What I request all of you, please spare your valuable time in a month to the societal development or to understand what society needs from us. We are launching satellite, good. That is required for the communication, to understand the weather conditions. But how to make use of the technology to serve the poor? I had an opportunity to hear the lecture given by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He said, the purpose of education is defined only when it reaches underprivileged communities to uplift them to the better standard of living, not to the comfortable living. It's a better standard of living. So when we attended a GEM hospital meeting, there were cancers for the children. So all the cancers today detected by the latest machines which are developed by all the engineers. You must be all proud of it. Even today, micron level cancer cells can be detected in our body. That is because of the engineering development. That's one way it is a great achievement by the engineering. But why that happens to the children? What they did? So these are all the societal problems. We think that we are all in a different elevated community where we don't look at the bottom level, but we have to attend to that. I requested Principal Dr. Mohan Ram and also Vice Principal Chandra Mohan to start a Rotary Club in this college. So we agreed to start it immediately. 2 years back I requested them. They said the students have to come and they have to get acquainted with the college. I request first year and second year students, please join in the Rotary Club. Log into the website Rotary Club, www.rotary.org. You know what Rotary does in the world. Today, I don't know how many of you read the paper or read in the WhatsApp group or read in the news. There are many awardees. We all have to congratulate them for the Padma Vibhushan, Padma Bhushan and Padma Shri. You look at those biodatas of those awardees. They have dedicated their life to the societal development. So they are recognized by the government of India. So we are on behalf of PhD College of Technology and PhD iTech, we will give a good appreciation to the government of India for selecting the service-minded people to give away this award. The Coimbatore is proud. This year, posthumously, this award was, Padma Shri was given to Mr. Subramaniam of previous Managing Director of Shanti GS Limited. All know Shanti Social Services. Many of you know that. Even today, the vegetables are given at a very, very competitive rate, very, very low rate, which is very difficult in and around Coimbatore or even in rural areas to get at that quality what the cost of they give. It is not they are making loss. But I had a discussion with him. He says, I am making profit in spite of that. So the way in which we have to design and effectively make use of the facilities available, use the lowest rate for the best quality. Not only that, he made a dent in the engineering industry, making gearboxes. Those days, he was also a student from PhD College of Technology. He was working in PhD workshop. Why I am talking about his achievements? After selling his company to TI Cycles from Chennai, he invested all his money to social services work. That giving free medical care, free eye care to the poor students. And you know that if you visited them, all the students can pack it and take it to the classes at a very, very low price. 5 rupees you will get a very good breakfast, 10 rupees you will get a very good lunch. So such a mindset is to be there. Yes, you need to have money. Please develop that attitude. You share whatever possible. Even 1% of your wealth you can share to the societal development, which will give you the happiness. Finally, I like to say, I am now owning a very big industry. I am running into employing more than 300 to 500 people and giving employment other than that to the small scale enterprise. And that is not making me happy. Though I am driving a Benz car, it doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me to be here. When my classmate happened to be the colleague of Dr. Mohan Ram, Principal of the college, introduced me to him that Mr. Mailsami is a Rotarian and he is doing a tree planting and he is taking a lot of help with others. Not that Managing Director of MMGS brought me here. And I am proud that as a Rotarian, as a service-minded person, I have planted more than 3,000 trees on my own, and it is being nurtured also. For an example, if you happen to cross this Kogalam Park, opposite to the Kogalam Park, 2015 it was a dump yard. It was dump yard, all the hotels, Lee Meridian and all other hotels in and around, they will dump all the waste into that area. So we took a very tough task of cleaning that area. It's about an acre of land. Very difficult to clean it. Rotary Sai City and along with the Sipaka, Coimbatore Builders and Association, we joined together with all the earth moving equipment. We were able to clean that area over a period of a week. And we got the permission from the highways that we wanted to do the tree plantation. Then they gave immediately permission to do that. Then all the officers from the traffic were there to plant the trees in 2015. So that we got the trees from Mysore because we wanted to have a faster growth. We bought and planted about 10 feet grown trees. Today we can see how the trees were grown, and it is really a very good forest. So this is the one small effort. I did it in 15. I thought I am going to be the first one single hand. But when I started that activity, everybody joined together, and the amount of money poured in is very high. So we started doing a lot of other projects. We planted more than 5,000 trees in Karadivavi. There is a school, and the school has given about 50 acres of land to plant the trees. So there are many now coming forward to donate their land to plant and grow the trees. So like that, I am supposed to bring some few trees here. I will send it to the principal. Please plant it here on this day. and grow it, then you will feel the happiness of when the tree grows. That is going to give you the inner feeling which you feel. When I cross this Gokulam Park, I don't know, I feel something, it cannot be explained. So much of happiness into my mind. So I request all your savings, whatever the small savings, even now you can start it today. Even today you can start it. You can join with a college. If you request for a tree, it is available free. Even Royal Care Hospital is giving it. Any of you in your home, in your hometown, or your relative's place, wherever you go, please plant a tree. When your birthday comes, or your father, mother, wedding anniversary, anything, please plant a tree. That is, you are creating an asset to your future generations. We are going to running into sort of audition. You know this COVID pandemic, how it is affected. Our faces are not seen. We are covering it with masks. Why? Why is such a situation? This is because we spoil the environment, then we will take protection. So please avoid further deterioration of the environment. Water deterioration. And yeah, today if you happen to be in Delhi, there are many coming over to other states. Because Delhi you cannot live. The air pollution has crossed the minimum livable condition. And similarly, other countries, because of the population of the automobile. So you all have to ensure, if you want, at least each one can grow 100 trees in your lifetime. Grow, that is plant and grow. Wherever it is planted, it has to be grown. You have to nurture it for 3 years with the proper watering. Otherwise, there is no use just planting a tree. You can see many places people are planting it, but the trees are not grown. There is a beautiful park established by the PLD ITEC. I congratulate the principal and the team for establishing the wonderful park. I love that park. Every day when I cross it, I have a look at it. All of you can spend some time over there. And whatever the flowers, trees you wanted to grow it, please take the permission of the management and the college and then do it. With these few words, I hope that you all follow whatever the possible best to the society improvement. I thank for inviting me and giving me this opportunity to share my few thoughts. There are many I can share with you, but I will come some other day, because today is a special day for all of you. You all enjoy this Republic Day. I don't want to again ask you like what we are there before 1947. So wish you all the best once again. Thank you very much for giving me an opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for the valuable speech. Now I request our beloved principal and vice principal, sir, to give the memento to our honorable teachers.
Shakti.
I request our beloved dean to give away a beautiful memento on this auspicious day to our teachers.
Thank you, sir. Now I request our beloved vice principal, Dr. G. Chandramohan, sir, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected Chief Guest, Sri Mayaswamy, Rotarian and Managing Director, MMGS, respected Principal, Dr. P.V. Mohan Rao, Dean, Heads of Departments, Dr. Gangadharan, faculty members, my dear student friends. Today is a wonderful day. Principal was talking about yoga, meditation, calming our mind. Our chief guest has told how to be happy. It's a very good message for our students. In fact, our chief guest has given first consultancy project to mechanical departments. I thank you, sir. And chief guest, in fact, was always referring PhD College of Technology, that is alma mater. And what really gives happiness is by giving. Giving to the society, giving to the underprivileged people, that is what is going to give happiness. Extend message, what really Dr. Ambedkar did for our country. I want all the students who are in offline as well as online mode to utilize your democratic power. So we have 138 crore population, 72nd Republic Day we are celebrating. In spite of all our strengths, our wealth, etc., are we in the top one or best country? We are not. It's all because of the politicians. They take the complete ruling, because all educated, all people who are all having richness, they don't go for voting at all. I want all the young students to see that you are going into politics and you have to eradicate corruption totally. It was not in our hands. I hope all the young students can be a civil servant or can work for the society and see that you vote for the right person, and at least in another 20 years, if we eradicate corruption, definitely our country will be the best among all the other countries. Generally, we don't go for voting at all. So all youngsters who are first year students here, kindly vote and see that you also actively participate and see that the corruption is eradicated. Dr. Mailson, sir, we will be definitely starting Rotaract Club in our college. Dean Vetrivel is there. We will be inviting you as the chief guest. Navid sir, we give the invitation. We will be definitely doing tree planting also. Dr. Kumarwal is there, Environment Club, and we will be planting tree also. In fact, sir, many of our students have planted trees. You may have seen on the right side, we will be taking you to the place. 7,000 saplings were planted by first batch of our students. First year students, you will be an opportunity. So when you come to the campus, the first day you will be planting trees. So we will be definitely planting trees, and it's a very good message for all the students who are present here. I am very much thankful to the chief guest, Sri Mailswamy, for covering a wide spectrum of advice to our students. Thanks a lot, sir. Let us give big hands to the chief guest, Sri Mailswamy. I thank our principal, Dr. P.V. Mohan Rao. Will be always quoting yoga, sutras, and all philosophy to our children. Thank you, sir. I thank Physical Director, Mr. Robinson and Mr. Iswar. In fact, whatever the job they have, preparation is not that easy, in fact. They have a post, they will see that the post is painted. I think painting was happening yesterday. And they have done a rehearsal also. Like hoisting, they will do a rehearsal. And I think they do always perfectly. Thank you, Robinson. Thank you, Iswar. I thank Gajendran. Gajendran is a person who will be always in charge for chief guest, for printing the invitation, etc. So whenever I think, Sri Mailswamy came on his own, generally we will be sending the vehicle to the chief guest place and will be bringing, and Gajendran will be in charge for taking care of chief guest. I thank the team, Mr. Naveen, Ganesh, Vilasini, as well as Sudhakar. They are all taking a lot of effort in sending this video directly to the students who are watching it online. Though the response of students watching it online is less, nevertheless, we will be making this as a practice. Thank you, Naveen, Sudhakar and Vilasini. I thank Mr. Saktivel for audio. Any event we have it in our campus, though he is having duty in office also, and he will be taking care of audio system in our college. Thank you, Mr. Saktivel. I thank Saravana Bhupati and team for maintenance. Thank you, Saravana Bhupati and your team for maintenance. I thank Mr. Makesh and team for canteen. We'll be having a nice breakfast. I thank Dr. Gangadharan for his presence. Always we'll be seeing you in our functions. Thank you, sir. These are our doctors. Okay, students, I think can see our Dr. Gangadharan. I thank Dean, HR Department, Dr. Ali, Dr. Saravana Kumar, Dr. Vittuvel, and all the faculty members who are present here. I thank all the students, special thanks to first year students who are good in number. I thank one and all. I thank the spouse of our faculty members, children of our faculty members, and all the security persons, all supporting staff for making this function a grand success. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.